Beginning tomorrow night, there will be a new face behind the anchor desk here at Check News. After 17 years covering the BC legislature, esteemed journalist Jim Beatty anchors Check News at 5 and 6:30 weeknights. Dana Hutchings introduces us.
We need to start there.
Deep in the political scrum, Jim Beatty is not afraid to ask the tough questions.
I thrive on that. I love it. And of course, everybody teases me. I always try to get the first question in because I want the politician to be looking straight at our camera and answering the tough question.
He's been covering the legislature and holding premiers to account for 17 years. Just ask Times columnist Les Lane.
I have a lot of respect for him, seriously. He's a very hard-working, conscientious reporter.
But the legislature isn't the only place you'll find Jim Beatty.
I've been all up and down this island, and I think you have to travel it and meet the people and report on the people to truly understand it. You can't understand it by reading in a book what the economy is like or what the people are like or what's important to Vancouver Islanders. You have to meet them, talk to them, and report on them.
Jim has won countless awards, including a Webster, for a story that led to children being removed from an unsafe foster home.
That is the impact of journalism. It's to right wrongs in our society, and that's what that did. So yeah, it did win me a lot of accolades, but the thing that means most to me is the fact that those kids were rescued from very unsafe conditions.
While he takes his job seriously, it's not all work. Jim loves living on the island.
There we go.
In part because of the lifestyle.
I'm paddling in the ocean. I'm steps away from where I live. I mean, this is what I love about Vancouver Island. And there's so many places on Vancouver Island you can do what I'm doing now.
And it's been a great place for Jim and wife Diana to raise their two boys.
I am the ultimate hockey dad. We're always here. We're always at one of these arenas.
And in the summer we have baseball and school events, and they all keep us very busy.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Now he's joining the Check family.
I'm thrilled to have Jim coming to Check. He's one of the top journalists in BC, and he's going to be a great addition to our team.
This is my own community, so I do want to become more involved in the issues that matter to us and the charities that are important to us and the stories that we can all connect to. That's what I'm interested in doing here at Check.
And Jim Beatty joins us now in studio. My opportunity to welcome you aboard. Now,
thank you.
Personally, I know Jim from being across the island covering news stories, and I always knew that when you were on a scene, I had to pull my game up a couple of notches. So I couldn't be more glad to see you join our Check News team.
Well, it's great for me, though. I want to say it's great for me to be part of the team because I was one of your competitors. I know how tough it was to compete against you and tough to compete against Check, but now I'm part of Check. I'm here. I'm part of the team.
Okay. And that said, you are going to be taking on this new role as anchor of our flagship newscast, but you'll also be keeping your hand in the reporting field. It's hard to keep a good reporter down.
Yes, that's right. Once you get reporting in your blood, you have to keep doing it. So I still want to keep my hand in the day-to-day journalism on the big stories. I'd like to play a role in that. And you know what? I still want to ask those questions of public accountability. When politicians go wrong or when public officials do wrong or you know, we need to ask those kinds of questions, I want to be there asking those questions.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching a bit from a distance, though. I'll be shortly enough. This is my last newscast before taking maternity leave, but so glad to see you come aboard.
Yeah, I think I had a big life change here by moving to the anchor desk. You have a far bigger life change ahead, and you know, all the people at Check, from me personally, from everybody as part of the team, we wish you the best of luck. We know you're going to be reporting for the next month or so, but then on to bigger and better things, and we can't wait until you're back here at the anchor desk once more.
Well, I'm glad that I'm leaving it in your hands. Thanks very much for joining us and joining us aboard here. Jim Beatty joining Check News beginning tomorrow night at 5.